Hi everyone, welcome to J&D Gardens. We're here in the gazebo in Garden West, and we're starting a new series today called J&D's Cool Tools. This series can be devoted to bringing you all the cool tools and gadgets that we use around the garden. Now, they're not going to be out-of-the-box videos. These videos are going to be on tools that we've actually used and have a proven track record, at least to us anyway, and that we want to bring to you. So let's start with our first one, which is a tape gun. Now, for those who aren't familiar with it, it's actually called a plant tape machine as well. And what it does is it creates a loop for holding your plants in place. Let me demonstrate. So, well, let me show you first. So there's an area here that has a spool of tape, and there's a stapler right here. And what it does is when you press down, the first press down, it catches the tape, and then let's just say you have, let's use my two fingers. So let's say this is a wood dowel and the stem of a tomato plant. What you'll do is you'll put them inside there like that, lock it down, and a staple catches it. And as you can see, it creates a perfect loop to the size, and it can do to any dimension that it can fit inside there. So, and if you look at it, it's actually pretty sturdy. The staple holds nicely, and the tape is unlike like the other kinds of tape. It actually will stretch. You see, it's not too bad. It has a pretty good strength, but it will snap. So it's perfect that it's not going to choke off your tomato plants or your cucumber plants or anything like that. And now looking at it, you might think, oh, it looks a little dainty and everything like that, but it's actually pretty reliable. I just did it slow just to kind of show you how it works, but you actually do it, and it's pretty impressive how quick you can go around. So if you're doing a bunch of a rose bush and or cucumber plants or tomato plants, I mean, that's pretty impressive how quick it goes without jamming or anything like that. So now let me let me grab a couple of these off so as I demonstrate. Now, if you've seen these around, if you've seen these around the internet that I have, they've actually been around. This tool's been around for a while, and I've always kind of hesitated in getting it. I thought it was kind of like a gimmicky tool, but it's actually like I just showed you, it's actually not too bad. Now, like I said, there's a lot of manufacturers that make this tool. This one is actually from a company called Funtech, and we'll leave a link below. We found it on Amazon. And there's a lot, they'll vary from the different companies. Some can go as high as to 90, others to as low as like 20 something. And this one's a little under $40. We wanted to go to the middle of the road just in case it was garbage, but it's really not. We're really happy with it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go around the garden and show you some of the practical uses. All right, so we're here in Garden East in the Canna Garden. And as you can see, our Black Knight's getting pretty tall. I think it's getting close to around 8 feet. And cannas can actually stand on their own, but when they start getting really big and you have a bad storm or bad winds, they could knock down a shoot, and we certainly don't want that to happen. So we like to use these bamboo rods, and we put it next to them just to help support them when strong winds come. And we like using the bamboo as opposed to furring strips because, you know, it looks cooler. And so let me show you how we do it. I just put this bamboo rod in here, and I'm gonna pull these leaves back. Hopefully you can get in there. You can see. So grab the tape gun, or come around. There you go. See, I'm leaving a lot of slack, as you can see there, because I don't want it to be really tight. I want them to grow and move, but I want it strong enough that, here, it gets pretty thick here. So I'll come around. I want it strong enough just to hold it as the winds come. Now I have this second one over here. I think that one's okay. I'm gonna leave that one for now. As you can see here, I was using rope to help hold it, because like I said, just a loose loop, just for a little supporting when the winds come. So I'll leave a lot of slack. So I'm gonna lock in place, come around, give it a lot of slack. So it has the room to move. Let me move this one out here if you can see that. All right, and this one's pretty sturdy, so, but I have the rod here, so let me just do it. Again, grab it, bring it around, and that's all I really need. Same thing here. I'm not gonna pull it over those. I'll grab a knife later, but if I'll just come around here, and there you go. So they all have some rods. Some of them have rods, and then I put tape in a few of them, and it should hold it up just fine. And actually the tapes come in different colors too, so just an added bonus that we have the red to match the red. So here's another example where the tape tool comes in handy. Here's one of our tomato plants that we're growing on a line, and as you can see, it's it's gotten pretty tall, and it's outgrowing the rod that we have there. Now, we actually started growing this a while ago, and you know, we were using these great plastic clamps or the Velcro straps, which are great and adjustable, but they're actually very strong, so they can, if you put it too tight, they can really choke off your tomato plant. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace it with a larger bamboo rod. So let me show you how easy this can be. We're going to put in, and we're going to start it from the top down and remove everything as we go. So let me put this in there, get it close to it. There you go, nice and sturdy. And then we grab our tape tool, and let's just start from the top to keep it in place. Okay, and then I'll just slowly remove the straps. Do it again. Okay, then I can just kind of release all this Velcro. It's done a nice job, but this is going to be a lot easier. Did I get everything? Oh, one more. Okay, so now, there you go. It's totally supported. Let me put this here. And the vine is dangling, but like I said, don't want to get it too tight, but just enough to hold it in place. Can kind of do it a few spots. And there you go. And just let it keep growing. And let me say another spot, and probably don't need this many, but it's a cool, fun and cool tool to use anyway. We've had this tool, this tape gun, for about 2 months now, and I kind of wish I had it in the beginning of the season, where we did about 100 of these bags, and we were cutting all this Velcro and using the clips. It would have made life a lot easier. So here's another perfect example of a plant that needs to be taped down. We got our pepper plants here, and look at this. There's some nice ones growing, but it's obviously getting too top heavy. So we'll have our bamboo rod. We'll kind of work it in there. Perfect spot. And just show you, they can get into tight spaces. So we'll come around and we'll lock it in place. And really easy. It's, I mean, really easy. You can put as many as you need. You probably don't need any more, but why not? Just showing you. So, and it's fun to use. Stays there. And we'll do one more. Let's make sure the leaves. And there you go. Nice and straight. You have this extra branch here. I think that'll be all right. Well, if I need to, I'll bring it closer, but right now it seems to be holding. And I think these are okay for now until we have to come back out here and put another rod in. Using the Fun Tech tape gun. First of all, it comes with different spools, red and blue. You can buy green or some other colors. Comes with a box of staples. Now, loading the tape gun, just have to open the panels on the side, open it on the bottom, grab the tape that you're going to use, feed it through, lock it in place. Okay. Now, you can either try feeding the tape through there or working it in both sides. Pull the tape back. And it'll cut. Now, adding the staples. Release it. Have your staples. Make sure the staples are facing up. That's simple. So as you can see, it's actually a very practical tool. And if used right, it's going to make your life in the garden way easier. Remember something, this is not a shovel or a pair of garden pruners. It's not something you can kind of just throw around. You want to keep it protected. This is not a tool that you use every day. So when you are going to use it, you want to make sure that it's working perfectly for you. Don't ever leave it outside and let it rust over. So what I suggest you do is something that we're doing is I just actually found the case for it, and it's from True Position Tools, and actually fits it perfectly. As you can see, it has the locks on it, and if you open it up, it has foam padding and removable foam blocks that will shape to anything that you want. I haven't done the gun yet because I literally just got it. I got it so I can do the video. And as you can see, I already made spots for extra spools of tape and the staples. And now, what I'm gonna do for a few days, I'm gonna put the gun in there. It's already starting to form, and I'll actually lock it in place. So when it's ready to go, in a few days, I'll know exactly which blocks to remove. And the best part about having a case, like with any tool, is that if when you're using it and you leave the tool around, and later on you'll find the case, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's right, I left the tool. If it's not in it, like, okay, I gotta grab the tool. So it's a good reminder, and hopefully we'll keep it protected for years to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And tell us about some of the cool tools that you're using. Jackie and I are always looking for new tools that will make life easier in the garden. And be sure to hit like and subscribe. So until next time, remember, yes we canna.